This hike took us to the bosque, or bosque, however it's pronounced, of the Rio Hondo in the Whittier Narrows area of Southern California. The hike began off of San Gabriel Boulevard in the Whittier Narrows Recreation Area, and with a poster board showing some of the plant life along the river and the trail locations. And so off we went, starting off from the parking area. The first thing we had to do was to cross a small bridge, as Dale is doing here. And the usual sign with a long list of do's and don'ts. Of course, mostly don'ts. We weren't quite sure what to expect on this hike, as this was our first time trying it in this area. And then we merged onto a paved bikeway. We found out that this was the trail that we were going to be following. It did provide us with some mileage markings along the way, so we could see how far we've been. This being the 10.25 mile marker. Not sure, however, where mile 0 is. To the north we had mostly open space, and with the San Gabriel Mountains looming in the distance. And to the south we had quite heavy growth, following along the Rio Hondo. In fact, we could peek through here and there and see some water down below. And getting a little closer, down below, there it was, the River Hondo, Rio Hondo. And the bike path continued on, and then came to a point where it crossed under the Route 60 freeway. And here and there we could look down below us and see the Rio Hondo moving along at a pretty good rate. And then we came to a fork in the road, where we decided to go to the left and follow the upper Rio Hondo trail, which was actually a continuation of the paved bikeway. And then we reached a point where the Rio Hondo really spread out, and the river on ahead appeared to be nothing but a concrete-lined channel, so we decided to make this our turnaround point. And on the way back, we again had to pass under this covered portion of the bikeway. The reason being that along this portion of the bikeway there was a large field adjacent to it with a model plane flying area. I presume that it was covered to protect bikers and hikers from errant model planes. In one area on the way back, we seemed to have been followed by this curious bird. He flew off as we approached, but then set down again a little farther down, and then waited for us to catch up again. And then one last look back over at the San Gabriel Mountains, and there in the distance was snow-capped Mount Baldy. And then it was back to the parking area after one last look at the Rio Hondo under the San Gabriel Boulevard Bridge. After a hike of 4 miles, according to the bikeway mileage markers, with not much in the way of elevation loss or gain.